Okay, so we are going to learn how to do paneling for quick civil series. Okay, how you can panel your slab first. Okay, because this is one of the most important aspect of the job. Okay, so you need to learn how to panel so you can have something like this. Okay, for you to be able to have something like this. So I'm going to show you how to quickly do it. Okay, so first you have to establish your grid lines. Okay, you must establish your grid line. So at first you need to create a layer. Now when you create this layer, you call it grid lines. Okay, so I'm going to call this grid lines. Okay, and the color is red. Let me give this time around, let me give it blue. Okay, sorry, let me go back. Okay, blue, and then I'll reduce the line weights to 18. All right, so this is this. So I'm going to first of all copy this out. Let me copy this out. Copy selection. Alright, so we are going to do a paneling for this. Okay, we want to panel this now. So I'm going to be creating these same grid lines I have already. So first thing first is make sure your grid line panel is active. Make it active. Okay, then you pick your construction line. This is your construction line. When you pick your construction line, you hold on your control key and you right click. You see meet between 2 points. Okay, meet between 2 points, so you can always have that line between 2 points, so you can have the center. Okay, so just like what I'm having here. All right, so you can see I'm having this midpoint, this line at the center of the two walls. Okay, let me go back and change the line weight for my, please make this current, set current. Okay, so grid line is the current layer. Let me take it back there. Grid line. So grid line should be your current layer. So grid line is my current layer, just like you're seeing. So I'm going to be doing this for all of it. I pick construction line again. I hold my control key, I right click, and I select mid between 2 points. So I need this to be established between 2 points that I will be clicking. So you can see that. Always make sure your auto mode is active, okay? Make sure this is active. Alright, so I'm going to be doing that for all of it. Mid between 2 points. So let me also do for this side. Made between 2 points, so you can see. So this is how you can create your grid. Very simple. Okay, very simple way you can use to create your grid line. Another thing I can do, I can come here, I click and say copy selection. So I can just pick here and drop at the center. Make sure that your grid line, your snap, have been set to center. I'm going to show you how to do that very quickly. So I do this here, I do this here, do this here, I do this here. So you can see that I've successfully done that. I can also click this, right click, copy selection. Then I pick from these points, give me at these points. Okay, that has been established. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be doing now is simple. Now I have established this just the way you've seen it. Where is left? Okay, I still need to do this. So I go on construction line, hold my control key, right click, made between 2 points. I need it between these points and this point. I want to use my snap tool to get it. Okay, yeah, so I've gotten that. So at the end of the day, I have successfully drawn all my grid except here. So I click here, I click copy selection, I pick from the center to the center. Okay, so for those people who don't know how to activate this, so you can easily click on this, click on your snap, you see an arrow by the side, then make sure you activate midpoint. Okay, activate midpoint. It's very important. So this is what is guiding me there. All right, so after that, the next thing I'm going to do is just pick a rectangle tool. Okay, draw a rectangle around it just the way I'm doing right now. Okay, then pick your trim tool. Okay, once you pick your trim tool, trim every other irrelevant part of the line. Okay, just trim every other irrelevant part of the line. When you're done, select the rectangle and take it off. So our grid line has been established. Okay, so I can just easily come here and pick the grid label. So let me just pick this grid label the way I have here and drop it for this man. Okay, so this is how to do this. This is your first step. The next one again now is go back to let's go back to layer property manager. So I have it already here. Now create a new layer called panel. Okay, this is going to help you. Create a new layer called panel. I have it already, but I'm going to change the color to red. Okay, then this has been done. So I just come to rectangle tool. I click from center here based on how I'm going to do my paneling. Okay, sorry, let me delete that. I have to activate that layer. So click on this and activate that layer. So pick rectangle tool, come again to the center point of your grid line. Click to the next center point. So this is my panel 1. Okay. So I'm going to do that for all other panel. Alright. So I don't need to be creating more panel. I just click here, copy selection. I pick it from this point and distribute all through. Okay. It's easier to do this way. It's easier to do it this way. Okay, I hope you guys are following me. It's easier to do it this way. All right. So after that, the next thing you're going to be doing again, don't forget you still have some panels again. So you also identify this, panel this out, just the same way I'm doing it. Okay, panel them out. Okay, panel them out. So this is how you're going to do it. It makes it easy for you. This is a simple way to do it. Okay. So for those who have not subscribed to CAD Made Easy, please do that very quickly. My second channel is Akporoko Engineer. Okay, so you can also subscribe to that on YouTube. There I talk about a lot of things about engineering. Okay, so you just do this very quickly. You can see I have been able to create all my panels. I've been able to create all my panel very easily. Okay, I'm just taking my time to do this so you can follow up. Okay, so I haven't done this. Sorry, let me get this constraint off. I don't like it. So after doing this, what is the next thing I'm supposed to do? Okay, let me pick this too. Copy selection. I want to also distribute this to this guy. Alright, so that is it. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing now is I have created this panel. I can't take like export like this to CivilSoft. No. So what I need to do is I need to just get just the panel out. So I click on this panel, okay, then I right click and say select similar. So select similar is going to select everything that has to do with that panel. I don't need to copy alongside the grid line. It's not necessary for me now. Okay, so it's not necessary for me now at all. But let's say I also need it. So I select this too. In addition, select this. Then I right click and say copy selection. So I'm going to be moving this out. Sorry, the other guy is also following me. Don't forget we also did that. Alright, so this is it. So this is it. So once you've been able to do this, you've successfully, done your paneling. This is to say you've successfully done your paneling. You can decide to label panel 1, panel 2, whatever be the case, but that is not necessary. So the moment you're done with this, the next thing you're going to do is copy this, take it to a new page. Please don't forget, when you are doing your paneling for CivilSoft, if you're taking it to CivilSoft, you must use polyline. The line must be connected to be one. It must be a closed line. Just the way you're seeing, all of these are closed lines, okay? They are all closed lines. The moment you cut a line by somewhere, maybe let's say midpoint here, I cut this line, it's no longer closed. CivilSoft will not understand this guy, okay? So that is that. So when you're done, you copy this as it is, Control C, okay? Go to a new page. When you go to a new page, you simply paste it there, okay? Just paste it there. Then after pasting it, save it as a DXF file, okay? Go to save as DXF file, okay? I'm going to save this on my desktop and I'll call this okay? That's just the name I'm giving it, so save. So I'm done with this, so I can now close it. No need saving again. I can also close this. It's not necessary for me, so no need saving. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to open my Quick Civil Series software application, okay? So I now search for Quick Quicksilver series. Let's see how it works. Don't forget, this is EEE. This is it. Okay? This is EEE. This is the file. EEE, you can see it here. This is it. Okay? So Quicksilver series is on. So I go on File, New Project. Yes, I want to edit this. So let's say I'm okay with this. So apply changes. So I now go to File. I say Import Autocad DXF floor layer. I click on that. Okay, yes. Then I go to my desktop and I look for EEE. You can see it here. I click on it and open. Yes. Okay. Nothing to change, so it's okay. Apply changes. So just give it a little time. You're going to see it here. You can see it now. Look at the problem we are having. Okay. You don't need to have this problem. Why mine is looking this way? Let me increase the scale. Why you're saying it looking this way is because I was supposed to delete the grid lines. Okay. The grid lines were not supposed to follow me to this page. That's why you're saying it looking this way. So in your own case, before you import it to CivilSoft, make sure the grid lines are not with you. Okay, delete all the grid lines and only bring the panels. Okay, so I think with this I've been able to enlighten a lot of people on how to actually use this software, how to import to Quicksilver series. So please don't forget, like I said, make sure you delete the grid lines. Okay, make sure you delete the grid line. That is why you're seeing this thing following like this. You're seeing my beams this looking this funny. Okay, so make sure you don't do this. Okay, so but let's say maybe you've already done this, so you can actually click on this beam, right click and say stretch to reduce. So you click here and you reduce it to the point you want it to be. Do the same for the beam up, right click, stretch. So just do that, take it to where you want it to be. Do the same here, right click, stretch. Okay, so that is that. I didn't do that correctly. Let me do this. So this is how to do it. Okay, but like I said, it's better you remove the grid lines before you bring them here. It will make your job better. Okay, all right, so see you guys. I hope you've been able to follow this tutorial and you've been able to also do something similar. So see you in the next episode.